completely reliant on Haichao and Juhan getting an engage, finding the team fights themselves. If the Weaver's Wall positioning isn't good, if there's no seismic shove. Sometimes it's cleansed depending on the matchup, but it's been mostly Ghost on these two champions specifically. Let's chunk out in mid.
This is a big problem for Tangyuan. Did he flash away from those minion autos? Is he able to live? Look on the other side. Moham's up a little too far as Hung is ready to make the first move. Flash for flash, and Moham will fall at his first blood to Hung.
I think he's really on the wave.
Yep, and it was the melee minion doing OMG's work as Salsa has to flash away as Harry is going to pick up a solo bolo. He will die to the turret, but drop that equalizer down.
Looks like Tangyuan will have... I don't think he's going to hit 6 off this dragon. So, take a look. Wait. He didn't. Okay.
Still level 5, sadly. That's obviously a very good pickup for Haichao. Hung looking to show up to the top side. We'll see Harry put those boots to good use as he'll try to mitigate as much damage as possible. Equalizer goes down, but the all-out is there as well. And I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a way out of this one. Not going to be able to even find a trade kill back. It's Sasa picking up that kill.
First to the punch twice now. Juhan uses dash into the pit. They're going.
And they decided they're going to go for it. There's that Realm Warp coming in, and Juhan's forced to flash away, but a teleport on the backside. It's Rel's teleport out of the Summoner Spellbook. It'll force Juhan away. That does mean that Grub's going to go over to LGD. Well, during this time, Haichao, a wise HP, and that's when OMG decided that they could not fight around this objective. So that is a big loss for them. That early investment on that first dragon not paying off, and you know, again, we just talked about how they
haven't fallen behind outside of the jungle role, and Moham.
Oh, the bad news is they just go all in on Moham to take him out. The Realm Warp is there too. Juhan's got to put him in the Cataclysm, but he is stuck. He flag and drags his way out, but he's on the wrong side of the map. It's Xiaoya picking up that kill, and there is nothing Haichao can do. You were saying
the chain reset at a bad time. They cannot walk in. And even if they were here, so hard to get in.
I think they're going to try. Dragging down to about 2,000 HP. There's that Weaver's Wall coming in. Juhan flag and drag, but pulled back in by the Rel. They are able to land the kill over to YCX. And what's going to happen for the rest of this fight? It's that Cataclysm as Xiaoya is in trouble, but look at the backside. It's everybody else on OMG as Xiaoya wins his 1v1 against the OMG jungler.
Really nice play
for OMG, and you know, throughout the season so far, they have not displayed in the regular season that they are able to execute well enough on this Talia, whether it's a high
instead. Hung got 2 ganks off before Juhan was really able to do anything.
Drag and drag.
Here we go.
YCX here, and he's not able to get over the wall. The flash is there, but Starry will be able to snipe him with the Arc of Rural Vision there.
Missed the flag?
Yeah, that's tough, especially because this is right before the dragon. You would love to, you know, force Xiaoya's flash out or even try to take him out. Now you're not going to have that opportunity. 15 seconds till this dragon is up, Jay Beto. You did just point out a couple moments ago, YCX is flashless, so that does give OMG some possibility to operate in this fight. There's not going to be any surprise engagements from the Rel, but for right now, they're struggling trying to get into this river as it is littered by members of LGD.
And again, you've got flag for Vision, but the dragon's already been started up. It's basically already dead. Maybe Equalizer can try to steal.
They're just keeping them out. I mean, that Chains of Corruption is great. Haichao off to the side. He's forced to flash away. We'll see if OMG actually wants this fight. Juhan is just walking up right now. Just kind of mean mugging at LGD, and once again, there's a situation where LGD lock all windows and doors and keep OMG away from these objectives.
OMG currently keeping LGD away from this wave, but they will be able to wiggle their way back in. And as OMG here, I mean, you go top side, maybe there's a pretend Baron threat.
They have the guts to try something against LGD. Juhan had flag and drag over the wall. There's that Weaver's Wall, cuts off Sasa, but unable to get much off of it. It just positions Haichao with the rest of the team, which is what we wanted. Equalizer's pretty solid, but LGD will be able to just walk to the side, and Harry loses a lot of HP for this. Hung lying in wait. He's going to blast cone in. We're on the side. YCX couldn't get that engaged.
Okay.
Hung forcing off Juhan and Haichao over Tangyuan. is over no man's land right now, forced away as this dragon is reset, and OMG won't back in, but Moham is low on mana. There's that Cataclysm. Juhan's in a lot of trouble. Sauce is disrupting the backline. Harry is low. The shields are not enough as Starry, Moham, and Haichao have to run. Health bars chip down a little bit. Good Zonius from Tangyuan. He's going to get that shield up, and Starry goes all in, and he goes down. LGD win the fight fairly easily, and they will take the Chemtech Soul.
They just can't get in.
And it's a struggle to finish the game on the first Baron, which would present the opportunity for Elder Dragon as YCX once again getting caught a little too far ahead. So OMG will be able to pick up their first kill in quite some time.
OMG cannot close the gap onto any of the members. LGD have the full agency of the engage. They dictate when the fight starts, where it starts, which ability it starts with. For OMG, they really need to LGD play this macro game where they're not really looking to break the base open. They will do it if OMG give them an opportunity. But what they're doing, nice change of corruption there. Will chunk Juhan down to half. Just be able to get this tower, but what LGD is doing can't get in. If this was an Alistar, you could push YCX away. Could be a bounty tower here from Haichao as OMG open up the mid lane, trying to force LGD out of the dragon pit, but
here we go. There's that Cataclysm.
Here we go.
Equalizer's on top of it. Xiaoya is able to get out. Haichao versus Xiaoya on the backside. Haichao's got to get this one done, and he does. Starry finds a kill as well. There's a GA popped. This is the opportunity for OMG. Hung is knocked up, and OMG picked 3 members of LGD, and they're headed to the Elder Dragon.
What's the answer here from LGD? They have no jungler, but they do have a lot of damage, and they still have this Chemtech Soul.
Time to clutch up for Tangyuan and Sasa. There's a lot of HP on that dragon, so you're going to have plenty of opportunity. Tangyuan just trying to get in there, but that magic damage shield's not going to help you against Starry and Juhan. Teleport coming in for your top laner. Harry rejoining with that big shield, looking to force away the members of LGD, the Realm Warp to get them out, and that is the Elder Dragon. OMG showing life late in this game.
It's a huge pickup, but they only have 2.5 minutes of being strong. They've evened up the gold lead, Yanni, back to 2,000 gold. Haichao, an amazing performance. Finally, OMG link up with this Cataclysm and the Equalizer. Haichao wins the 1v1. Back at live, hold on.
Hold on, yeah, there are things happening, and somebody's getting blasted away by the Dragon's Breath, and it's an LGD member. Sasa getting rained down auto attacks all out on the Starry. Starry still standing tall, and blasts Sasa away next. Oh my god, indeed, J Beto.
On the table, Yanni. Baron's on the table. They've still got Elder for a minute and a half. We jump back into live. Sasa and YCX are trying to find a fight onto Harry, who has the Zonyas now to finish a Rabadon's in base. The Elder will wear off by the time that any other fight should happen, but Baron now, the gold is dead even. It's actually a 1.5k lead for OMG. A huge pullback, Tangyuan.
The threaded volleys are there. He'll blast them away. Haichao getting shield flashes out of turret range. It was a very short flash, but it was just enough. Nice play there by the mid laner of OMG. And OMG are feeling it right now. Up 3,000 gold, J Beto. Starry hit 100% crit and said it's game time.
I'm telling you, this Yunara champion does a lot of damage when it's able to hit against Varus. Finally, wicked from Haichao. Solo killing Xiaoya.
YCX have the same engage. They can't get over to Starry, and now the turnaround is there.
Haichao.
Lots of trouble. Haichao on this backside, though. He's not able to kill Xiaoya. Meanwhile, Sasa can't even trade the GA, so this is huge for OMG. It's a 4v2. It's Hung and Xiaoya, the only ones trying to stand tall. Hung lying in wait for the perfect opportunity to use this Cyclone. They're going to pop the GA of Juhan. This is the opportunity. Hung goes in, finds Starry on the knockup. Starry's in big trouble. He'll go down first. Xiaoya looking for more poke. Harry can't get away, and Tangyuan shows up right on top of him. Over on the backside, Hung gives his life, but saves the game for LGD.
God, I just took a deep breath, and I think every player in this game did too.
Find a key target before OMG are able to execute the way that they want to. Haichao looking to loop around. The teams are inverted. LGD on the wrong side of the map right now.
Whoa.
Sorry.
High
Chow looking for an
What's
opportunity.
He going for?
He's going to go after Xiaoya, forces his flash. That is huge. There'll be an
That is
opportunity
huge.
for Juhan to hop on top of him.
We were talking all game about how do you get the flashes out of LGD. Will show.
There's that Weaver's Wall.
Hold
We're
on.
gonna immediately look for Tangyuan. He's gone golden, and Starry is able to free hit without much of a problem. Over on the backside, Xiaoya takes care of Juhan. There's the big knockup coming through, and all of a sudden things aren't looking so hot for OMG. Hung cleans him up. Harry, Starry, Moham, Sasa, Hung, and Xiaoya, but Xiaoya is on a blinking health bar. It's a 3v3 for the moment.
LGD. He could do it.
Well, there's the first turret going down.
Stop the base,
If they
stop the base.
Cassante, which they do, there's that
He's
TP.
going, he's going.
Here he goes. Harry looking to end the game. That TP is not going to help you. The turret goes down. Nexus exposed. Equalizer down. YCX is there. Harry's overheated. He's got shields, but he's getting pulled away from the Nexus. He's got to get these auto attacks down, but they don't actually have the damage to kill this guy.
No!
The damage. No, they stop him. They stop him at the finish line, Jay Beto. But it is going to be Elder. The second Elder to OMG. 07 or OMG, LGD. Nobody on the side of them are going to head over. We're just going to see recalls come out. Baron secured.
Late game combo of Baron and Elder. Elder still on for another 40 seconds here. Can they end?
Well, it looks like OMG are going to try. They might feel that this is their best opportunity. Chains of Corruption lands. Starry is going to get cleansed out, but again, more poke onto Juhan. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Haichao looking to put this pressure on. They're not able to actually siege onto these other turrets, so there's only one way in. Flash Cataclysm. Xiaoya's in trouble. There's that GA Equalizer on top of it, and he goes down. Nexus exposed. Starry is feeling good, feeling fine, and OMG take their first
33 games, now 34, with a big 70% win rate. Again, it did just lose. You know what else has a 70% win rate with a couple of games? Let me check this Nocturne, especially not late game. You might be able to find him if he's overextended. Mid lane is an Azir, but this bot lane, another hook found.
Again walking up. Xiaoya flashing forward. It's first blood for YCX as they're playing this lane. The first paranoia of the game quite yet. He has garnered a solid lead for himself and has done everything he can to make sure that this Kiana has a minimal early game impact, but now the supreme display of talent.
Well, OMG will lane swap. LGD get the Drake and will match the lane swap. I was expecting maybe OMG. Oh, Juhan gonna deny access.
Stand aside is there. There's the hook going down. Xiaoya still alive. Juhan dies. LGD's bot lane turns it around on him. Paranoia on top of it. And OMG bit off far more than they could chew. And the grubs will go to LGD.
Xiaoya plays something would be nice because of just how strong the Draven is. Has the BF sword now too. But Juhan calls this dive past the tier 1 tower and it goes completely awry.
Next flash hook not quite landing, but that's all right. LGD feeling pretty good about themselves. Less than 10 minutes into this game, almost a 3,000 gold lead. Take a look at this replay, Jay Beto. Juhan immediately getting
Cancels
disrupted.
the dash. Nasty. And then the ult hits no one. Ult from YCX is great. Cash out from Xiaoya. And then jungle answer here from Hung to get the extra kill here. 3-0 now for LGD. We tune back into live. OMG
trying. While he's down about 300 gold, has not been disrupted at all this game. We know that Kaisa is liable to pop off at any time. Juhan gonna get knocked up over the wall. There's that Nocturne ultimate coming through that Paranoia, and the Whirling Death on top of Italian gets the kill, and Xiaoya stuck in a 2v1. The shutdown goes to Starry.
That's good, but hasn't really closed the...
Dealing damage to a lot of champions on the OMG side that are not known to be very tanky, Jay Beto.
Yeah, not
up on Juhan
tank.
right now, by the way.
That's playable.
He's going to kill him. He's going to kill Juhan here. Juhan is dead.
Wow. Yeah, you see the player cams. Juhan not happy about that one. Has flash as well. Too long. But LGD will get the second dragon of this game. Again for free.
YCX getting rooted. It's going to hook the wall. And don't know what's going to happen after that. We had a lot of things go on. Juhan died. somehow, one way or another, I have to say, Jay Beto, I'm not overly surprised by that. He has had a very difficult game.
Yeah, looks like we committed with the ult from Tangyuan, Unleash Power, and then clipped by the Draven are not pretty to look at. They have losing lanes, they are getting caught, losing summoner spells, and being punished for their over-aggression in multiple plays. -1.
There's the paranoia. Flash over the wall for Moham Tangyuan. Scout of the week, nails both him and the clone. Pop Blossom for protection. Ain't gonna be enough as Hung picks up kill number 3.
Great find from the stun from Tangyuan to finish that kill off. Pop Blossom were able to do that, Yanni, in game number 1, but it took them a long time to do so throughout all their early game. Again, this one, there is no Kiana, sorry, there is no Talia. This one will crash and destroy the turret.
Yep, turret goes down. Harry is going to use his ultimate to try to link up and give OMG a man advantage in this fight. YCX a good buffer on the hook, but he doesn't go very far. There's just not that much follow-up that they have to get onto him. He'll flash away, scatter the weak onto Harry, and now he gets hooked in as the rest of LGD are looking to trade good damage back onto him. OMG still have a member advantage right now. They are pinging onto this dragon.
Sasa up in top lane does have the TP, but OMG finally around a dragon that isn't an Elder Dragon first. TP comes in here for both top laners.
Here we go. He just goes in alone. And Juhan goes down. Dragon for LGD, and look who's on the backside. It's Sasa. Potentially ready to go. He'll instead think better of it and head back to the bot lane. A Flame Horizon in the jungle? That would be incredible. We're going to go all the way in here, force the ultimate out of Starry. Probably execution missed it as well. That's all right. They can't all be winners.
Okay, but they got ult, flash, and barrier from this Kai'Sa. That's a huge win in my books. What happens when a single ult comes back up in mid?
Well, Harry trying to drift around here, and that stand aside. Xiaoya does damage to the sky. Harry's got to flash away. Teleport on the back end. Haichao could find himself in trouble. Whirling Death going to come down for good damage. Moham getting in there, only able to knock up one. And look at the side. It's Tangyuan. It's Sasa. It's everyone on OMG hitting the floor. LGD are running this game.
And this Syndra pickup does so much work into the comp of OMG. They're outranged by it. They can't engage when Tangyuan's finding angles constantly. And Yanni, LGD looking to make game 1 a distant memory with an even stronger setup. They have Baron before Soul. They'll have over 10,000 gold in their pocket.
A little bit more effort on the side of LGD right now. Their jungler would not have to be bot lane. But there is a chance that they could have contended potentially for fastest game of the split. We're going to eclipse that mark in about 1 minute and 20 seconds, so I don't know if that one is in the cards, Jay Beto. But what is in the cards is in 1 minute and 20 seconds, we're going to have a Mountain Soul come through, and that should seal the fate for good in this game.
The good news as well for LGD is that they'll have Baron like when the Soul spawns, so they'll have Prior the whole time. Last time when Elder was spawning and they had Baron, it had wore off. So OMG could wiggle their way back into Soul this game. That's significantly stronger than the Chemtech Soul was. Tangyuan, so much damage.
Hey, and there's that Flame Horizon, by the way, but here's a fight breaking out. Juhan is once again dead. Knockup is going to land along with Scatter the Weak onto Starry. They are doing whatever they can to just make it impossible for this guy to play. LGD with a man advantage.
And they'll keep pushing in as well. The Azir turret will do nothing, and against the Syndra, feels like this champion is finding a lot more value specifically into the Azir and the Kiana, just in general in the meta. You can see its value in this game. Soul has spawned, and I don't think OMG need vision to know that the dragon will be taken. And like you said, it is a jungle Flame Horizon.
When's the last time that happened?
Which is insane. Someone's going to have to get that stat because we don't see Flame Horizons a whole lot in pro play. A jungle Flame Horizon.
Maybe, you know, tier 2 in professional play, some sort of game where this may have happened, but this is an all-time performance by Hung. It really is. Impressive stuff. There's a whirling death that gets them all very low. YCX and Xiaoye say, we'll just do it our damn selves. Moham desperately trying to run away.
That was ulted 1 second.
Draven is not fast enough to catch up.
Oh, okay. YCX had TP as his spellbook spell. If anything else was there, heal would have gotten Xiaoye in range. Exhaust would have slowed down Moham, but ult was 1 second away when Moham went into his clone, so didn't want to 50-50 that. Keeps the ult in tow. Onivia is around the corner. I don't know if anyone on OMG know he's here. Well, they will now. Scout of the Week will find a double stun in a double Flame Horizon. Has there been a 200 CS lead?
Oh my god, we might get there if this game extends any longer. But to be honest, if it extends longer, that might not be good for LGD. Here we go, all the way in. Pop Blossom there. Down goes Juhan for an 8th time. Moham will fall. It's a double kill for Xiaoye. And over on the backside, the Unleashed Power will cap it off for Tangyuan. Harry, the last man standing, he says, I will just do what I can to try to clear out this wave, but it's just a matter of who gets the kill. He flashes forward, drop his ultimate down, says, I will not be another statistic. I will not be a casualty in the books of LGD as the game-ending push J Beto is on its way.
It's 10 seconds on Juhan, on Moham as well. No Baron wave, but with this monstrous 15k lead, Yanni, I don't think OMG can do anything.
Turrets are down. LGD just hitting the frontliner and not even going after anyone else. And mercifully, this game is over.
Onto the Ashe and onto the Seraphine here. If you're able to do that, find a pick with Vi with the cease and desist alongside Ari.
Foiled.
Hung has been trying this lane gank pretty frequently throughout this matchup.
There's the ult, but he stays, and he hit him on the flash forward. Starry can't get close, and it's first blood for Hung. And now they're going to look for Moham next. The slow is there, but Hung is going to be ready to charge up that Q. He's just got to land it. He misses. Xiaoye flashes, but Moham is able to pick up the kill to make it a 2-for-1 when the dust settles.
Moham's still going, but unfortunately won't be able to get any more. Juhan seems more concerned on every champion with Hung bides his time to level 6. His 80 carries flashes burnt, and Juhan just does nothing.
Now OMG want to do something here. Charm gonna land. Moham shows up. And the 3 members of LGD will scatter to the winds after picking up 1 grub. Harry and Sasa will go at it for a little bit, but it just looks like Sasa is putting in work against Harry up here. Perhaps the new hotness into Zahen. We'll have to see.
Well, you know, I would like to check when we haven't seen top a whole lot, but when we do go back, I would like to see what ability he's maxing as Juhan.
The Aries are going at it with charms and spirit rushes. Juhan going to be the first one targeted, but it's Haichao getting the first kill. Juhan will finally die, but Haichao looking for more. Hung will fall next as OMG are winning the jungle fight. There's the Grim Deliverance, the root onto Sasa, the encore on top of it. Means that Moham picks up his second.
The roam from Harry and Haichao as well, who has really been the player who in this series has been the only one to find angles, real angles. Haichao can take cease and desist. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is up. You know, the Crescent Guard is back up as well, and shortly this Seraphine ult will be back up as well. Only 10 seconds on that, so OMG already have the first Drake. They have a little bit of a gold lead here. Hung again going for this lane gank with YCX setting up for it with a potential portal. I think Hung may be spotted on the wave here.
Looks like that is the case. Just a small check-in on the top lane right before this dragon is up. Remember that Haichao was unable to steal the Spirit Rush, so he's going to have to look to be useful elsewhere if LGD want to start this fight. Hung sweeping around here. Trying to turn the corner, sees that this dragon is being done, 2,000 HP. Doesn't look like LGD are very interested in trying to take this fight. Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands flush, but a good ultimate for the buffer, the bullet time. Haichao's gonna try to get out of there. There's that Temper Fate, and the Hung is gonna come out and immediately die. Down he goes, Teleport coming in for the Zahen to join. YCX getting chased down and slowed up by Starry, and Moham drops the beat on his head.
OMG are finding their first dominant.
Here we go.
Does he know?
Okay.
It looks like he knows.
I don't think he knows.
He's kind of aware.
I just don't think so. I think he's just playing it safe. Yeah, now this is a problem. Everybody's going to go in on Haichao. This was a really well thought out play by...
Now Hung ran up to the top lane, TP in from Tongyuan to fight around this Herald.
No cease and desist. It's Juhan getting hit up there, doing a little bit of damage, but Starry and Moham trying to keep the rest of the team out. Hong goes all the way in. There's that Grim Deliverance landing. There's the bullet time with the Tempered Fate. The combo, actually a non-bow, and there's an encore landing on the multiple members as Haichao is looking to run over everybody else. It's a triple kill. OMG, LGD, it feels like all they're able to do is try to fight their way out of this. Xiaoya not with the team just yet. We're going to see Hong go after Haichao. Drops the ultimate down. The full combo from Ari and Vi is enough to take him out. Dragon goes the way of OMG.
That's worth.
And we have a pause. Haichao shaking his head.
Yep. We aren't sure what the issue was. There might have been, you know, like, I don't know, a spilled drink maybe. There might have been a reported bug, which the referees had concluded pretty quickly that there wasn't one. But normally when there's a bug reported, it does go for a while. They have to review and really make sure. So a quick issue, a quick solution, but for OMG, 2.5.
Still a commanding lead for OMG, 2,500 gold. They have 3 dragons right now. Again, we did see LGD lose game 1 with Chemtech. They have a bar ultimate getting used here. And LGD with the bullet time over the top. Moham with that ultimate, not going to be enough to stop the onslaught of LGD. And in the blink of an eye, they found it.
Again, this is exactly what happened in game 1.
Starry's got to be careful.
When Moham is caught,
yeah, they weren't able to get that wave
caught, and Juhan just sacrifices himself for the play. Jumps in, trying to crescent guard, I guess, and maybe block the bullet time or cancel it even, but I think he got charmed, so he was just standing there tanking.
LGD for the moment.
The good news here, though, is that they have great vision contest with Ashe, so they can always find where people are.
Nice route. Now they're going to look for Sasa next.
So the poke is huge here, Yanni.
Yeah. Down to about half HP, going in with the encore, hits 2 key members. It's trouble. Tongyuan's dead. Haichao on the back line. He finds Xiaoya. The Tempered Fate don't matter. It's another big play from the OMG mid laner. Give him another triple. Give him an ace for OMG. Give him a Baron. Give him maybe their first win of the year.
One fight win as Harry will have to give this tower. OMG are overforcing the bot side, so they're giving up an objective bounty in mid. They will lose a tier 2 on the other side, but that's even the goal lead up 1,000 gold before this has fallen. It'll go back to nearly where it was, but LGD finding some answers here. Now OMG will link up in the mid lane to get some push going, but they've only got a minute and a half left of this Baron.
I really like that trade out of LGD. You're likely to lose that bot tier 2 anyway, and even the mid tier 1. So just getting something to try to lessen the impact of the Baron power play is very valuable. Remember, Baron does not give as much gold to every member.
I'm assuming he does have the W max. That would make sense on this tank Udyr, but OMG with the Baron will continue to push in, and Haichao, you see the pings in mid. Haichao wants to push in. We have these team fighting ults, Yanni, the Encore, the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, ready to go. OMG continue to find more. Haichao.
Haichao in and out in a 1v4 here. This could be trouble. It does get the Tempered Fate out. That is massive. LGD, they're going to have to take a fight 5v4 here before Haichao is able to link up. He does have that back. He does have that TP, as you pointed out. So it looks like for the moment, OMG will continue to siege as normal. Haichao's going to TP to the mid lane here and look to keep the pressure up. This Baron power play is now over. Immediately, Haichao says, I want to walk forward on these guys.
OMG keep poking and prodding at this base. Remember, they still have all their ult tools.
Encore catches 2 members. Xiaoya with the cleanse. Hung's still alive. Bullet time just to kind of drive them away for now. Juhan down to half HP, but multiple low health members on the side of LGD as Sasa and Xiaoya look to just hold down the fort. OMG gonna knock down this mid inhibitor turret while Sasa and Harry continue to go at it. Harry does have that passive health bar. It is looking to run out, so LGD weather the storm for now.
The Baron
the jungle, near the dragon, near the Baron. this is where it's going to have its biggest impact.
OMG don't have a ton of catch without fully committing.
Well, they're going to look for
They try
Salsa
on the
here. Chain of
Salsa.
Crystal Arrow onto Xayah. Xayah is slow, desperately trying to get away, flashed away, but he gets caught by the Encore anyway. He can't stand and fight. There's the bullet time, but look who's on top of Materi, and it's time for the hero,
Haichao,
to call game on the rest of these members. It is another triple kill for the OMG mid laner. 19 kills to 7. We doubted them, but OMG say, hey, we can win games in Group Nirvana. They get it done against LGD.
Woo! He's smurfing on him right now. The fountain dive for the split quadra. And OMG will walk away with this series under their belts, Yanni.